You can't call yourself a horror movie fan if you haven't seen these essential movies. Luckily, they're all streaming for free on Tubi right now. We've saved the most underseen cult classic for the end, so stay with us. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's no doubt this is a classic. And for good reason. Tobe Hooper rocked the world of horror when he released this in 1974. And people are still talking about it for good reason. On the surface, it reads like an ordinary slasher, but it's anything but. It's really an allegory for the meat industry, but there's nothing preachy about it. It sells its message by being as terrifying as it can possibly be. It also features one of the most shocking first kills in horror history. This list wouldn't be complete without a little Japanese horror, but which film did we pick? Audition. Takashi Miike is a controversial cult hero who's worked in many genres, but Audition might be his best film. It starts off with a pretty unusual premise. A widower film producer decides he's going to audition women to find his future wife, but the horror in the movie doesn't come from where you'd expect. This is an atmospheric and mysterious that some would say is a violent masterpiece. And the next film we picked isn't just a classic, it started an entire genre. The Night of the Living Dead. The original, and still the best, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Before Romero came along, zombies were nothing like the Walking Dead we think of today. He literally created the iconic horror movie monster in this indie horror classic. But that's not the only reason why it's famous. Think about it. Would anyone have copied his zombies if this film was bad? Its success is partly down to an iconic performance from the great Duane Jones, who creates a character that's anything but a stereotype. As if that wasn't enough, prepare yourself for one of the most terrifying endings in the history of horror. But if you're already familiar with the classics, we've thrown in one more essential cult film. Basket Case. This transgressive, experimental horror comedy is so good. It had the rare honor of being selected for preservation by the Museum of Modern Art. But that doesn't mean there's anything posh about it.
What's in the basket? My brother.
It just really is that good. Filmed around the seedy sides of New York in the early 80s on a shoestring budget, Basket Case, and is one of the most bizarre films you'll ever see. But it's widely considered a masterpiece of cult cinema, and possibly the greatest midnight movie of all time. But Tubi is not the home of every great horror movie out there. If you want to see which horror movie we've given 5 stars, click here now. And if you like our recommendations, we have so much more if you subscribe.